What's good, guys? This is your boy Check. We're back with another video, not a gaming video, but it is a anime video. Like I said, I do anime content, but sometimes it's my cousin's content. We share this YouTube channel, but I don't do a lot of anime content. I'm more about the gaming content. But I do love anime, so I will post some anime content here and there. Um, and here goes a what if for you boys. And if y'all really rock with it, y'all can go ahead, feel me, y'all can go ahead, subscribe. Clap that like button. Share it with your friends if y'all really fuck with it. Like, it depends, bro. If y'all really like it, y'all can go ahead and do it. Y'all don't have to do it for me. That's just thing. I'm just thankful if y'all do it. But it's your boy. What if Deku had time manipulation? And if you hit like a little, yeah, PlayStation, yeah, PlayStation. That's all you gotta know. Y'all already know about PlayStation, but yeah. So this is what if Deku had time manipulation. See, I kind of like this picture because he gets white hair, and that's what Deku's gonna have in the story. So the white hair, you feel me? I fuck with it. So I'm gonna go ahead, crack into the mobile, crack into the mobile, crack into the mobile. And no, if my parents see this, I'm not cursing. Don't get mad at me. I'm not. I'm not. I said mofo. And beh. It's hype words. Not cursing. It's hype words. It's for the hype. Alright, let me get into this. So, the backstory is Deku's mom and Deku's dad. And we have Prime Eco. Prime Eco. We not. No. I can't do that. Yo. We have Prime Eco. And yeah, okay, so Inko's quirk is not freaking telekinesis or whatever it's called. I forgot what the other word is for it. Um, or in psychokinesis. It's not that. So it's fast forwarding time by 10 seconds. You know how Nada can see into the time? Yeah, she can fast forward 10 seconds. So she can really do anything into that time. Like, she could fast forward someone by 10 seconds to be where they will be in 10 seconds. And she could also use something like Nada. She could see what's going to happen in 10 seconds. So, yeah. But, actually, no, I don't think Nada is looking to 10 seconds. He could look into the future for 10 seconds, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Like, he could just keep on going. Oh, I got murked. I'm playing my back out right away, too. So, he could see into the future. She could see into, like, far into the future for only 10 seconds, though. I think that's what his quirk is. So, she has that quirk, but she can fast forward 10 seconds to do anything, really. And Deku's dad also has a time quirk. His is slowing down time. So Deku is going to have a time manipulation quirk. It's going to be, what if Deku had time manipulation? So he can stop time, slow down time, and fast forward time. So let's get into this. So, okay, first, Bakugo's my favorite character, and I would have him as friends, but just to make it good, Bakugo and him have beef, but they will be friends in the look. They will be friends in probably the second part or third part. They will like start chilling and stuff like that. And they will become best friends. So they have beef, like beef. Like as soon as they see scrap, me, yes sir. As soon as they see each other, bah. So, but they were cool when they were kids, around 5. So they were cool, and then Kachan got his quirk, became if you don't got a quirk, don't talk to. Yeah. If you don't got a flashy quirk, don't. Yes. That little boy, that thing. Yes. He's my favorite character, but I'm gonna call him that thing. So, yeah. So he's talking to Deku. Deku still hasn't got his quirk yet, and he's laughing at Deku, and they start bullying Deku. So so one time Deku, so what's called about to throw an explosion, and then Deku's like, no, he's putting his hands in front of his face, and then everything freezes, and Deku's like, is this my quirk? And then like he's like trying to figure out how to unfreeze, but he can, for right now he's a kid, he can only freeze it for 3 seconds, so he's trying to figure it out, and then, but he moved out the way already, so he moved out the way. So when he about to throw that explosion, it's like a face, like grab him by his face and push him down type stuff, even though they're only 5. Like he was gonna grab him by his face, slam him with the ground with the explosion. And when he did that, he tripped, like because he thought he was gonna grab him, but he didn't because he moved out the way when the time stopped, and he fell. Everyone started laughing at him. He's like, "It's not funny, you guys. Um, I swear you was right there. You're not that fast." So he's like whining and stuff like that. You know how I be. So he like this, that, and the dirt. So he's like blah 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 blah. This, that, and the dirt. So he's like. He's like, I think I woke him up quick because he's like, cool, what is it? What is it? He's like, I think it's so I can slow down time. And they're like, cool. And he's like, Bakugo's kind of jealous, but he says, it's not as strong as my court, though. Like, he would be. So Deku like, yeah, alright. So Deku feeling himself. And Deku can't activate it on will yet. So he feeling himself. He challenges Bakugo. It gets slumped now. And then he's like, yeah, still gonna challenge me. Because he can't activate his will yet. So Deku's like, what the heck? He's like, what last time? They're like, maybe you can't activate it by yourself yet. So Deku spent some time training since once he was 5 to 10. And then when he got 10, that's that 5th grade right there, buddy. That's that 5th grade, so you already know. They actually start throwing hands, but it's not like serious hands because it's still in 5th grade, but it's like hands. See, I know because I'm in the 6th grade. I'm in the 6th grade. And, yeah. So it's like they throwing hands. So, yeah. So, Bakugo, and they going back to back. By this time, Deku could stop it for 10 seconds. Just like his mom, fast forward, and what's it called? And Deku's dad is not a deadbeat. He actually died. I'm gonna say he was the 4th hero, right behind. He's right because I think Hawks wasn't the 4th hero until All Might retired. I think he's the number 2nd hero right now, but he was the 3rd hero until All Might retired. Then he became 2nd hero. So, I think so. I think he's actually gonna be a 3rd hero, and Hawk's gonna be still climbing the ranks still. And so he's the 3rd hero. Then him and All Might are like really close, like best friends type close stuff. Like the officer and him, like they cool. And so he's fighting. So this is time an all-for-one attacks. Not the one where he's how to say Bakugo. Not that one. It's the one where he got injured at. So instead of All Might getting injured, cause I don't want no one to really have his quirk. I don't really like All Might like that. And I want no one to have his quirk like that. Well, I like him, but I don't like him. So, cause I don't want to do all that extra stuff. Like, who's gonna figure out who's gonna get more for and stuff like that. So, I'm gonna say that he didn't get hit. Deku's dad sacrificed himself for him. Stepped in the way. Now, got himself smacked. My man sleep. And I would say and then All Might did whatever he did. I think he thought he killed him and stuff like that. Then he picks up him and starts walking and starts crying. That's his best friend. So, he crying. He takes him to the hospital, and Deku's a baby when this happens. Deku's like 3, I think, because he said it happens. Or no, I think he's like, hold on, I think he's 8. Yeah, he's 8 when it happened. If you really would look up the years, I think he's 8 or 9, and he's crying because his dad's about to die. Because they say he's not gonna make it, so he's crying hard. He doesn't really know that his dad was called on friends. That All Might is here be freaking out like. He doesn't really know that. He knows his dad's a hero. And he knows his dad's a good hero, so everyone praises him because his dad's a hero. But Bakugo so bullied him because he was quirkless for a good minute till he turned 6 or 5 or 6. Because I think when you get your quirk around 4, yeah, my health story. So he was quirkless for a good minute. It's good though. So he's crying and stuff like that. So. And I'm gonna say that All Might's gonna get his injury, but later, like when they have to rescue Bakugo himself, and he's gonna get himself linked, and then Deku can rewind the time on him. That's a spoiler, so y'all should thank me for that spoiler. So they get in, they start scrapping. Deku wins this one, and they telling who wins and what's it called, like they tallies. They still they not friends, when they fight and see who wins. They're not friends, but they both tally who wins. At this point, Deku is winning by 1 right now. And Bakugo wants to fight him again, but he's he's injured right now, so he's waiting for the time where he can fight him again when they both at their top strength. Because he's not about to fight him when he's injured. Deku's gonna mink his stuff like he already did. So And like really, Bakugo can't really hang with him. Deku's holding back to like, if he stops time and gives him the hands for a good 10 seconds, like really hard hands, meet, he's gonna knock out. But he doesn't. He wants to have fun with it, so he don't do that. And then we got another fast forward. He turned 14. You feel me? A year before he goes to what's it called? Turn 14. And so. Well, I'm trying to think. This is not scripted. This is off the dome, like a freestyle. It's not scripted. So, what I'm thinking I'm about to do is, he knows he wants to go to UA, so he's training for that. He was training since he was 10 to go to UA. He's getting his physical hands ready because he can't really do nothing but stop time and get him no hands, give him no words. He don't got no other quirk but that. And right now, since he turned 14, I'm gonna bump his what's it called to a minute, so he can stop time for a minute and give someone a pause. And he can fast forward time for a minute, and he can slow down time for a minute. Like slow down time and fast and stopping time, it's a difference, but it's also kind of similar. You feel me? But like, you can slow down time. You can see he's about to punch. You can move out the way. But if you stop time, you can do the same thing. But slowing down time, they can see what you're doing. Stopping time, I don't really think they can see what you're doing. So, yeah. Like they know you slowing down time. They can feel that you're slowing down time, but they don't know you stopping time. It's like it feels like they just hit you. Like what's it called? Like it feel like you was just there. Like, but when you slow down time, it's like they see you moving in like the slow motion. But too fast. Like it's like, you know how Reverse Flash, like he not actually Flash, but he makes everyone slower, makes them look fast. Yeah. So that's basically how it is. Yeah. So we gonna get into the UA. So we gonna get into they gonna scrap one more time before I get into the UA for training. So Deku, he's training right now, right? And he knows he knows he's strong. He knows he's out there. He not cocky like Bakugo though. Like he don't pick up to the dome. So he training for the UA festival. I mean not UA festival. He training to get into the UA exam. He has got a, what is it called? Where you don't have to do you don't have to do an exam, but you're invited, but you can see who's gonna be the strongest, but you're still invited. He has recommendations. He has a recommendation, but he wants to take the exam to show how strong he is. So he takes the exam, and he's 15 right now, 14. I just wanted to give him a good fight when he turned 14. So now he's 15. He was training. And he's training for a good minute. Now he can stop time for basically up to 5 to 10 minutes. Like 10 if he's really pushing it, 5 is easy. And then 7, 6, 8, he can do those, but it's kind of stressing him. But like I say, he's pushing but not pushing. But if he really goes beyond his limits, he can stop it for 10 to 12 minutes. And yeah. So when he goes to UA, just look at the car. I'm gonna say he about to fall. He about to stop time, but then he feels like he's falling. He's like, "What the heck?" And he's like, and then he looks at the girl behind. He's like, "Oh, it looks like you're gonna fall there. It's like bad luck to fall on the first day." So he she's like, "Oh," he starts laughing and stuff like that. He doesn't want to be rude because he was like, I'm gonna say like he a German folk. He was not like niggas touching him. So he's like, ha 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 ha, don't touch me. But he don't say that. He thinking that. And yeah, so that's what he thinking right now. She was like, yeah, and she's not his type, so he's not blushing, cause that's not his type. And Momo his type, you feel me? Yeah, boy, yes sir. Nah, I'm playing. He actually gonna be. Actually, I'm not gonna tell y'all to the next part. You feel me? Or I might tell y'all in a little bit, because I'm gonna make it like 60-minute, what's it called? This is not gonna be edited either, and I don't have an intro. When I get big, I'm gonna do an intro, you feel me? If I get 100 subscribers, I'm gonna start doing an intro. I'm gonna edit my stuff. Until I get 100 subscribers, stuff. You feel me? So, oh my bad. Yeah. So they doing a sports festival, right? So as soon as you get there, slow down time, run, and he he run up. He's slowing down time. Like he fast, bro. The time is slow down. So he take out 10 robots. They're all 3 pointers too. I'm not doing the math for you, so do it yourself. And he so it's 30. It's 30. And so she already got 3 points. They're like, what the heck? Because he slowed down time. They see what he did. He's like, oh, you must have a speed quirk. So they thinking that oh, wow, that's why they wasn't moving. They didn't think that he had like a slow down quirk or something like that, or his time quirk. So they're all thinking he had fast, and they all got confused. So they start running. They start getting some points. And then he stops time. So they don't know what's happening. They still think they're doing a thing. And then they still think they're fighting. Because like I said, they don't know that the time is stopped. They feel like it's still going. Like they feel like it's still going. Deku racking up points. Right now he's at like 100 points right now. And I think all my points were like 250. I don't know. I'm gonna just say it was 250 because I forgot. I don't even think they said what it was. But he's at 150 right now. Then he has 2 minutes left. He wants to beat all my record. So he gets a whole bunch of 3-pointers. He slowed down time for 10 minutes. And the teachers, like, I'm gonna say he could do it in a facility, like he could do it in one area and everyone else could like be, what's it called? So the teachers in an area where it's not slowed down, so they see like, oh, so he's like a time court, so they're reading his files and stuff like that. And the reason I said that like that, cause like I died, I'm playing Call of Duty, I died. I don't like sitting here just talking. Yeah, and that's why I'm stuttering too, cause I'm paying attention to the game. My bad. So so all teachers are wow. They're like, whoa. So time court that could be like really useful and also really dangerous. Like really bad. He's on the hero side, not the villain side. But yeah, time court, he can really grab all the heroes and like throw them in a cell. They can't do nothing and have like court stopping collars on them and all that. So they're thinking, oh, he could be a good asset. He could officially be a top 10 hero. They don't think they're number 1 for some reason, but he can officially be a top 10 hero. That's what they're thinking. And so they hyping him up. Oh my, he sees him like, And he sees the last name, he's like, It basically took the hits him, like emotional hits him, like something emotional hits him. He, a tear says, like, you okay, oh my? He's like, yeah, it's nothing. It's just, yeah, it's just like, and he feels like these men, he says something like corny, like, oh, his power envelops me with emotions or something like that. Like something corny, bro. Just think of something corny, and that's what he says. So, yeah. And so they're like, oh, I understand, oh man, I understand. Knowing they don't understand, bro. And he gets to 230 and almost like he might beat my record. And then he gets 2 3 points. Bink, he's at 236. Then he gets 5 more. Bink. And then he gets another 5. I'm pretty sure that's. And then I'm not about to do math right now. I'm not stupid. Math is actually my strong suit. I can't do it off my head like that. Sometimes I need a piece of paper, but unless I'm actually focusing on the math, I can do it off my head. But I'm not focusing on it. I focus on this what if in this black house right now, so I'm not about to do it. So y'all do the math by yourself, you feel me? I'm not stupid, so let me say that in the comments. So, yeah. So they're like, oh, he passed Almight's record. And then by that, he just walks away. He leaves because he knows he doesn't have to do any more of that. He just dipped. Like he turned it to the Flash and dipped, slow down time and run back home because he do not feel like walking all the way home. So yeah, and the sludge relay thing, that don't happen. We don't with the sludge relay. We don't with the sludge. Everyone say it with me. We don't with the sludge relay. You feel me? We don't with the sludge relay. Alright, and that don't happen. Now, and I might be skipping through some like the throwing stuff like that. Like people usually mention that. I'm not mentioning it because it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Yeah. So he gets a letter from like 2 weeks later saying he passes and he's in class one day. And All Might's what he's doing. He doesn't really mess with All Might like that no more. He's personally into Aizawa fan, but he's personally an Aizawa fan. He raised a head fan. But he still think All Might cool. He's like, oh, cool, it's All Might. So he not like, oh my god, it's All Might. No, he's not like that. He's not like Izuku and Ken. But his mom, he doesn't wear his mom like that. He's like, oh, and she's like, it's Primico, by the way. Like I already said, it's Primico. She's like, oh, it's cool, it's All Might. He's like, that was your favorite hero growing up. He's like, yeah, when I'm growing up, now she's racer. I don't really mess with All Might like that. So she like, when did you stop at like All Might? And he was like, so she don't care because it's not really a big thing to worry about. Like, oh, he don't like in this person, that's strange. Oh, he don't like in this, yeah, it's not really big. So fast forward. So it's his first day of school. He walk in and stuff. Bakugo talking and stuff with Ida. He doesn't get on the bad side with Ida. And I'm not gonna say because like what's it called? Because he aces that exam. I'm like I said, I'm skipping through some things. My bad. Like he acing that exam. He aced that writing exam, and he doesn't really say anything, so he doesn't get Ida's attention or blah blah. But he does say something to Bakugo, and about the three robots. But it says about to be four. And he says, oh, if this is a mistake by you wait in the top heroes, then I am very disappointed. And then actually Deku does say something. He's like, let this man talk. He's about to say something. And then President Mike's like, oh, thank you. And then Ida looks at him like, oh my god. Ida looks at him like he hates him, like gives him a death stare. And Deku does it right back. So when he gets in, he's like, him and Paco start looking at him weird, and then like Bakugo and him start looking at each other like, oh, so we both hate this guy, like, so while he's walking and he said his desk plug in his what's it called, since this man, since this man. See, he got two different personalities. Like he got that Melvin and Melly. You feel me? Melvin and I think it's Melvin and Melly. Yeah, and but this man got that. He got that Black Force energy. And he got the chill with energy. Like he don't mess with nobody. He got that chill with energy. He got that Black Force energy when he need it. But he's mostly chill. You feel me? Yeah, I know y'all feel me. So. Yeah. So Ida comes up in here like he doesn't fuck with you. He's like, oh, you had to call me out on what's it called? And he said, yeah, you didn't have to call a teacher out when he was just about to say something. And Ida thinks that's back talk. He thinks Ida's like cocky. Like, how dare he talk to me like that? I come from the Genio family, a very good hero family. And he says that out loud, and he says, are they top 10 though? And then he shuts up. He's like, what did you know about it? You didn't come from a hero family. And then Bakugo like starts sticking up for what's it called, but he comes to Ida, he's like, that's kind of wrong. Like, what you mean it's wrong? His dad was the number 3 hero. He was like, before he passed, he's like, oh. And Ida wants to say disrespectful, but he knows that's not right. But Ida will say something disrespectful about his dad soon. And he will get the minks. And so Ida's like, he just walks back and sits down in his seat. And Deku plugs up the what's it called? He listens to my boy and then you feel me? He not listening to NBA Youngboy. No, we don't listen to NBA Youngboy. No, you like NBA Youngboy? Get out. He listen to and don't leave. Pelogi. The baby, Lil Baby, and Lil Yachty. You feel me? He not listening to nobody else. I'm not Lil Yachty. I meant to say Lil Uzi Vert. You feel me? He not listening to none of that NBA Youngboy, Playboy Cardi, none of that. Because Playboy Cardi not even good no more. So he not listening to none of that. And he sit down there. Rock comes to him like, oh, thank you for saving me, because he stopped time and saved her from the 0 pointer. Something I didn't mention. Like I said, I'm not mentioning a lot of things, so I forget sometimes. I'm not gonna forget a lot though. So it's like one of the things when I'm playing the game. Like I get bored really. I won't just sit here and not do anything and talk. Like it's really it should be like at that point where I can't do that. Like I can do it sometimes, but I can't do it right now because I'm like extremely bored. But I just died so I could talk. I'm playing. I could talk. So yeah, and then he's like, oh, it's cool. And by the way, when Ida tries to tell him that, he tries to grab Deku by the shoulder and like squeezes some type of stuff or like something, and Deku just smacks his hand like, "Don't touch me." And then Ida's like, "How dare he smacks my hand?" And he's thinking like he's the almighty Ida, and he's supposed to be like gets up like, "Oh yes sir, I'll do this for you. Do this for you. I'll give you a foot rub, almighty Ida." He's thinking like that, but that's not how it go around here. Deku don't. Deku not like that. He don't mess with that. You feel me? So he he. Oh my bad. So he like so that's what happens. So I forgot to mention that too, and he's like, oh, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. Like him and Rock are gonna be friends, but nothing's gonna happen because, like I said, he not gonna be. He likes Momo, but he don't like Momo like that because he's gonna be liking my girl Jiro. Jiro and Momo are the best girls in the class for me, and Ashido. Um, I think that's how you say it. Ashido's the Mina, right? Mina Ashido. Yeah, I think that's her name. So yeah, best girls to me. And it's to me, it's not your what's it called. So you can say who your best girls is. I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's wrong, because I'm not like that. It's your decision, and it's your what's it called. It's your decision. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, they're bad, they're trash, they don't deserve to be in the show. No, I'm not gonna be like that. Like some other people, and I'm not a lot of rooters are like that, but there are some. And yeah, let's get back to it. So yeah, so he's sitting down, and then um Eraserhead, aka Aizawa gets up in there like, it took you guys 8 seconds to shut up. You guys got to work on that. So and then like they shut up, and he's like, everyone meet me in the yard, in the front, in the training, I think in the training facility, whatever it is, whatever it's called. And Deku just jumps out the window, and they're like, and he just stands there, and they're like, what the heck? He's like, you forgot. And I was like, you forgot these. He's like, I'm not wearing those. And Nazai doesn't care if he doesn't wear it or not. So he's like, okay. And Deku got the drip. You feel me? Deku got the drip. Hold on, let me look up a picture for him. For you, let me look up a picture. Alright, I couldn't find what I wanted, but basically this he has this hoodie, these pants, but the hoodie has like red on the side, on the arm side, but it's still black on the sleeves, on the arm sleeves, but it's like a little bit of red, and he's wearing Jordan 11s. So yeah, hold on, let me go back to the other picture. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, so basically what I said, he has that fit with red on the side, and he has Jordan 11s on. There was a picture with that, and there's a picture like that. I like this shit, and I want to have it like that. So just imagine that with white hair, and yeah. So he dripping, and he dripping. Bakugo also has some drip. I'm not gonna show it to you though, but y'all could think about some drip, and like he's wearing like Bakugo. I'm not gonna say what he's wearing, but y'all could think about something he wearing. And yeah, and Deku's, and he's like, I'm not wearing that. So he walks out, and he's like, since you got number one, since you got number one on the test, you throw it. And Bakugo's in the second place in this one. So he's like, alright. So Deku gets the ball, and he slow down time, and since he's faster, he slow down time. He runs across the world, and then he's building up momentum, and then he chucks it in the air, and then he starts time, and it goes, yeah, and then he gets 1,000 yards. He gets 1,000 meters. And they're like, whoa. Bakugo gets his typical 750 meters. I think that's what he got. And everyone gets the legend. And then, but he comes in second place. They put second place because no one can beat Infinity. Or Rocket God because her court. No one can beat Infinity. So he comes second place. Everyone's like, whoa, like what's your quirk? And most people think he has a speed quirk. And then Baku was like, wrong. He has time manipulation. And like, time manipulation? That's OP. He's like, what can you do? And he's like, he don't really want to tell everything because it's a special move. But I'm gonna wait to this. I'm gonna wait to either the Sports Festival or the USJ. So yeah, and they do everything else and blah blah blah. Everything he comes first in everything but ball throw and grip. Does everything else but ball throw and grip. First in everything else but ball throw and grip. And this is my first what if. Well, it's actually not my first what if, but the other ones were cringy. So yeah. So if I'm stuttering a little bit, I'm gonna get that better when I have more experience with what ifs. So yeah. So and then we go fast forward, and then All Might's coming in, running. He's like, I'm coming through the door like a normal person. I think that's what he says. I forgot what he says, but if you correct me in the comments to see if that's not what he says. And so, and then what was All Might? And Dick was like, oh, cool, it's All Might, because he doesn't care about All Might. And so was Bakugo, but he doesn't say anything. And Bakugo, and then Bakugo didn't say anything, and then he's like, we're gonna have a hero twin today. Everyone's like, yay! Okay. And then Deku like a laid back person, so he's like, cool. And everyone's thinking, you're not excited. And Bakugo says they're like, oh, he's probably scared of me. He's probably scared to fight me. And then Deku's like, no. But okay, and he just starts walking into, and he's like, I think it's Battlefield Gamma or something like that. That's what they call it, Battlefield Gamma. I think that's what they call it. Don't get on me if I'm wrong. Don't get on me. I haven't watched the first season in a while, so I should have watched the first season before I went through this, so I could know what they called everything. But yeah, so they go to to the teams, or the same teams again, and this is how it happens. Just like I said, Deku can slow down time. Okay, he got some more, so he can slow it down from 8 to 12 minutes now. So, well, 1 second to 12 minutes now. You feel me? And I want to go nothing to like he can slow down time to any as much as he want, cause that's like OP to OP. So I'm not gonna do nothing like that. Yeah. So yeah. I think the max I'm gonna let him do is like an hour. I think that's what it is. I'm gonna let him do stop time and fast forward for an hour. I think that's what I'm gonna let him. And that's it really, cause I don't really want him to be too OP. And yeah, so he just like, okay, this is the plan. I'm gonna slow down time. I'm gonna stop time. He's gonna walk up there. He's like, how long can you stop time for? He's like, up to 12 minutes. She's like, oh, it shouldn't take that long then. So he walks up, and the Bakugo's flying, and he stops time, and he's about to kick him. Because he's like flying down, he's about to kick him. And Deku's outfit is the drip outfit. Like, he doesn't got no hero costume. He stays into that because he loves the drip. And he has other drip outfits. He doesn't just wear that every time. Because you already know, the people that actually change their outfits, like Killua, just have drip, bro. If you change your outfit, you got drip. Automatic drip. But if you don't change your outfit, it depends. Like, it depends. Because he has different outfits. I will share some other outfits he has in the future. So, yeah. He does have some other outfits. I'm gonna share those in the future. So she's like, oh, is that your hero costume too, Deku? He's like, yeah, I don't really like mess with no like flashy stuff. You feel me? Yeah, that's what he says. Cause like he got that hood sling, he's not black. Cause I said that. Like, yeah, that's just saying. So, I'm not saying nigga because he's not no black person. Like, I'm making one. What if Deku was black? With all the stereotypes, cause stereotypes be funny to me. Like, no, all the stereotypes. Like, I don't actually mean what I'm saying, but it's just funny. And yeah, so like, so I'm gonna make one of those in the future. But yeah, so when he like yeah, so they stop time. Exactly what Deku about to do. Like, they walk up the stairs, they find the bomb and touch it, and then Baku was like, "Oh, you have to stop time just to beat me? You're a coward, Deku. You're a coward." And Deku was like, "Okay," but yeah, and yeah, so everything goes how it normally goes after that, and then fast forward, and then it's like the next, I think it was the next day they went, or like a week, I don't know. Please, someone tell me in the comments. And yeah, so he's like, and he's like, oh, we're going to the USJ Festival, and he says the whole name. I'm not saying the whole name because Loki forgot the whole name, and so he's like, oh, okay, and they're like going, and I'm about to ask y'all because I have a special move in mind, but I think this is how it works. I'm not gonna say it till he gets there, but I'm not gonna say anything till it happens. Until I'm about to use a special move. Like, people that can tell me in the comments. And yeah, so they get there. And Deku, he just has a bad feeling. Like, he has like a spider sense type stuff. As soon as he hit the ground, I feel like he goes to Aizawa. Aizawa, I feel something about to happen. Like, I got a bad feeling. We should leave. And he like, well, you tripping for like he like, but if something do happen, we will leave right out of here. He like, all right. So it did. It's like, and he's like, and then Christian points out, oh, we got fake villains too. And then 13 or Aizawa says, they both say those are not fake villains at the same time. As I was like, you kids get out of here, I'll hold them off. And then all four starts going around the room. He's like, dang, you guys stay safe, I'll go fight the villains. And then Deku's like, nah, I got this. He stops time, but he like I said, he can stop in the area. So where all the villains are, that's where he stops time at. But if he touch someone while they're in that area, they can move. So he touches Aizawa, Bakugo, Todoroki, and Kirishima. So they're like, alright, come on. So they start. He has it's only been a minute, and they took out like half of like not half the villains. Like, they all took out like around 5 villains. I say it's like 200 villains there, and they took out like half the villains. So it's like 100 villains left in like 5 minutes. So they still have what 7 minutes? Yeah, 7 minutes until it's for they can take out the rest. So they still have 7 minutes for you to take out the rest. So they take out most of the villains, and then and, and they're like, what the heck? And Shiraki's probably like, I didn't think I had to use it till Oma gets here, but no move. They got the no move, right? And he's like, easy, I don't care. And he's like, what is that? That's what Deku says. And then he's like, well, it doesn't matter, you can't stop this. So he stops time. But no, actually, because he slowed down time, because like, I'm gonna say that he has like a cooldown. Like, he can't stop time for like a minute. Like, no, he can stop time for like another 3 minutes. Yeah. Nah, a minute's good. He can stop time for another minute. So he starts. So he slowed down his time to give him the normal hands. Make. He starts kicking him, punching him, do it. Like, he took karate and boxing, by the way. So, and he lifts weights. So he has them heavy hands. You get hit, you're out. And he's like, he stops slowing down time. And then she's like, what the heck? And he's like, what the heck? Cause like, it didn't do anything. He came out in a normal, like, just explain how the normal is that strong. I'm like, y'all know if y'all finding somebody or like finding y'all brother and they playing with you, and you hit them in like the stomach, the chest, and all that, blah blah blah, and they like grab and they act like they're eating their fingers. They like, and it's like, I ate that, boy. And like, act like they're licking their fingers. Yeah, he doesn't do that, but that's basically how I'm describing like what happens, bro. So basically, yeah. And then Deku's surprised, right? And he starts doing it a whole bunch of times. He's running away from it. Then, but she's not. She's what's it called? And telling him to hit the kid. He doesn't do anything. He's just eating. He's just eating those punches to give him that shock absorption and regeneration. That super strength. So he doesn't. And then he's like, keep on going. I'm gonna let you get few more minutes, kid, because that's not gonna do anything. He has shock absorption, regeneration, and he has super strength. This thing was built to kill All Might. And then they're like, kill All Might. And the Deku's like, no, if he's about to kill All Might, I have to do something. And okay, this is what I'm about to ask y'all, and this actually is true. I would say if you speed up time and slow down time at the same exact time, can you make a black hole? Because I think that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. It's a super move. Because I'm also thinking, like, if you speed up time and slow down time, cannot make a black hole. Because, like, if you really do that, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Like, you feel me? So I'm like, can he slow down time? Can he make a black hole? Like, that's what I'm thinking. You feel me? So if you can, y'all just tell me in the comments. If you can't, y'all gonna have to think of no special move. That's what he does though. He's like, so him and cause I'm gonna say Hero 13 has got injured. Yeah, he's like, he won't even get to All Might. So they both start. He's like, I'm not strong enough to take this thing. And Deku's like, let me help you. He's like, what do you mean? And then he starts slowing down. He puts that one hand in the other hand. He starts slowing down time. He's like a thing. Starts pulling up. It's a black hole. He's like, and they suck it in. And then he closes the black hole because he just wanted to control the black hole. He closes it and they suck it. He's like, no, they're cheating. No. And yes, they did get teleported to different areas. Like I said, I forget to tell you some things. They did get actually, no, they didn't because he stopped time before they can do that. Yeah. He stopped time before they can do that. So they didn't get teleported to different areas. And all the kids are amazed how strong Deku is. So Deku's like, oh, I'm not that strong, you feel me? So and they're like, he's like, yes you are. And then he's like, no I'm not. So he's like, so they all like surprised how strong Deku is. And yeah. So the heroes, cops came and put the villains and all the villains that got knocked out back in their cells and stuff like that, and put them in, not back in their cells, but put them in their cells and stuff. So yeah, so they're in their cells, and yeah, that's really it. And well, not really it, but if you so it's like yeah. So I'm gonna probably about to end this right here, and I'm gonna get to the Sports Festival in the next part.